To say today has been a bit of a mare would be an understatement. Hello, welcome back. You'll probably notice some changes. It is now the 10th of June, whereas the last part of the MSQ that I did was in October last year. And I was going to simply start off by explaining, yes, the bad back escalated last year and basically crippled me for essentially about a week, by which point in time the momentum of the patch and so on and so forth had passed anyway. And then I got distracted by other bits and pieces, and I never got back to it. I've been playing. If you've seen, and if you haven't seen, I put out a video on the Clive stuff, the FF16 stuff, where I talked about how, yes, ta-da, I've got some more jobs leveled up. I've been leveling stuff. I haven't done much since then because I've had a lot of Metroidvania stuff to do. But I don't know, I took a break. Not because I hate the game or because I was burned out or anything, but just because... And it wasn't to do, as I've seen some people have said, the story between Endwalker and Dawn Trail has been rubbish. It's like, it wasn't even to do with my thoughts on that. I just took a break. So my plan was, considering Dawn Trail is out in all of 18 days for early access, my plan for today, about 2 hours ago, actually, at this point, was to get some played, because I still haven't seen the dungeon or anything in this patch. I've avoided, somehow, all spoilers to do with it. But then, of course, 2 hours ago, I came to get this booted up, and it's the first time I've booted the game up in a few days, and nothing was right. All of my audio sliders had been reset. Did you just hammer my leg, Sid? Huh. Yeah, all of my audio sliders have been reset. All of my skills were in the wrong places. My macros and stuff were completely gone. And I was so very confused because the only thing that I've done in the last week or so for FF14 related stuff is I tried out the new Endwalker, Dawn Trail benchmark version 1.1, which is cool. And I'm looking forward to the new lighting changes and so on and so forth. But that couldn't have changed my game settings. And I was umming and ahhing, and I went to look at my game settings, went into my documents, and I discovered that a few days ago, I had a pop-up notification whilst I was playing some, I think it might have been Overwatch 2 with my friends, about, Microsoft can help back up your important files. Would you like to back up your important files? I thought, well, yeah, actually, I probably could do with backing up my important files. What I didn't realise, and I'm very annoyed about this, is that when it backed up my important files from my desktop, my documents, and so on and so forth, it moved them all. So it moved them all into a new folder in my OneDrive folder. And that had the thing of, it reset all of my sound settings in game. It also reset all of my microphone settings, my Go XLR settings, any other thing that it could do, it resets. So I've spent 2 hours trying to get the backups. And for some reason, my local FF14 character backups, macros, so on and so forth, gone. So I had to download a backup that I did of my FF14 stuff from, on the character select screen. You've got that option. But of course, the last time I backed it up was 2021. What had I not done in 2021? Played Reaper. Played Sage. Played, much of anything. So, fortunately, because I have played Reaper on video, I've been able to recreate my UI from that. But I have no idea whether my game settings are all the same as they were before now, because those aren't part of that backup. It's character settings, not game settings. I think I've been able to recreate, and I'm going to have to change all of this for Dawn Trail anyway, or at least a few of these things. I've been able to recreate my sound settings based on previous videos and old INI files that I've randomly got knocking around for the benchmark. But I don't know. I don't know whether this is going to work as I expect. But I've wasted 2 hours on this now, and I've already wasted, quote unquote, wasted 6 minutes of your time talking about this. So just fingers crossed, I guess, that this works. I also had to recreate all of my gear sets, of course, because every single one of those was really outdated. So yeah, fingers crossed, I guess. In Defiance of Fate. If we have no further business here, let's move on. Where to next? Slitherbow, the home of the Knights Blessed in the Rakatika Greatwood. We'll explain the situation to Runar. Ishtola's cat boyfriend. So, I've also moved some of the buttons now, which is probably going to mess up my muscle memory. Where are we going? Slitherbow. Yes, I've moved the icons that I normally have up here. They're now all in a little, you can't actually see it. I know you can. It just pops up behind my head. I've got a little macro-y thing there. With space, of course, for Viper and Pictomancer. They're pushing Pictomancer hard, I'm noticing, in the social media advertising. Instagram and stuff keeps saying, get a head start on Pictomancer by doing such and such. I will try it. I don't know anything about it. I haven't looked at the live letters. As I said, I've been busy. And also, the more I watch, the more gets spoiled for me. And it's like, I prefer to find these things out on my own. Demajen, you're a sight for sore eyes, my friend. Will you be staying long in Slitherbow? I have no idea if my controller will work. Ooh. Now, having said that, I suspect this isn't just a social call. I know he's got a different voice, but I'm not going to try and do the voice acting. A great plan is in motion, and the Knights Blessed deserve to know. When you put it that way, very well. On behalf of my people, I would hear what you have to say. I can't remember whether they said this was likely to be a problem for the Knights Blessed or not. Apologies if you hear any car noises, by the way. What? Your world? Master Matoya's world is in grave danger? Master Matoya? Ishtola! She took another name in accordance with custom when she lived among the Knights Blessed. They believe light taints everything that it touches, even their true names. Out of respect, don't speak hers here. You are Zero, yes? The one come from a world consumed by darkness? I struggle to conceive of such a place. A pitch-black pall shrouds the sky, which neither the light of the sun nor the stars can pierce. It is the opposite of what you once knew here in Northront. That being the case, I'm sure you can relate to our situation. All too well. You have my deepest sympathies. And in order to beat back the darkness in your world, you would harness light from ours. Nod. 'Tis a simple yet brilliant idea. Only Master Matoya could have conceived of such. That Norvant is still in her thoughts. Oh, that we are still. So, you're not opposed to our plan? We Knights Blessed may place our faith in the dark, but we have never sought to force our beliefs upon others. If your deliverance lies in light, then by all means avail yourselves of it. That was easy. I'm surprised. From what I was told of your people, I was certain you would disapprove of our methods. Well, he's got a personal stake in this. Do not mistake our reverence for darkness as a desire for it to be ascendant. Rather, in darkness there is a peace that we seek to make our own through prayer and self-reflection. And while light may have wrought suffering in our world, anything in excess can be harmful, even darkness, as you and yours know all too well. It is the wielder who is righteous or evil, not the weapon. If you would wield light for a noble cause, then who are we to deny you? An easy thing for me to say now that night has been restored to our world, perhaps. Nevertheless, I wish you the best in your fight, Zero. May light shine your way in the darkness. Once again, she is surprised by people's forthrightness. Now then, to mark this joyous occasion, I must offer you a proper welcome to Slitherbough. Nod. You might find this interesting, Zero. If you say so. I can't remember what... Is this the thing with the pools? Right, let us begin with the customary greeting. Demajen, I trust you remember to announce yourself as a friend of the Knights Blessed? No, it's been 4 years. Not, well, it's a good job she remembers, because I don't. With the chat, it's a good job it reminds me, isn't it? With the chat mode in Say, enter Alan Tuta to offer Runar a traditional greeting. Alan Tuta. Friends old and new, I bid you welcome to Slitherbough. Oh, damn it. In the language of Ronker, it is one of several ways one might say good evening. The greeting allows us to quickly discern friend from foe. A simple expression, but in a world bereft of night, the words held deep meaning. They were a reminder of the world as it was, when the sun and the moon and the stars yet danced across the sky, and we wished one another well as the day gave way to night. Ah, communal tradition. So the words serve to bind us. Indeed. We are no longer strangers, you and I. Next, we shall have you cleansed of light's impurities. Present yourself to Davith in the yonder room. He will be glad to assist you. Can't imagine Zero's going to have a massive number of impurities, light-wise. I'm reminded of when you first came to us, when Master Matoya was still here. Ah, don't let me keep you. Go on, join your friends. Oh yeah, those have been reset as well. I have to reset up my macros for running around and all that jazz. Great. Here you are. There you are even. Your friend has just been cleansed. How do you feel? Wet, but otherwise no difference. I would have been surprised if you'd said otherwise. Even so, it is customary to cleanse ourselves of light with water blessed by our priests. But you have darkness again, do you not? Why continue the custom? Why, for the same reason that it was conceived, to pray for the safety of friends and visitors alike, as we pray for yours this eve. Safe travels, friend, and may blessed shadow keep you. Bow / right. Right. If that's all, let's return to Vunon and see if there's any other customs I must observe. She's not big on custom, is she? Clearly. Come on, Dema. Yes, yes, dear. I have a lot of quests that I haven't done here. I've got a lot of quests that I haven't done everywhere. I wish that they scaled better when you are I feel like side quests need to scale with the armory bonus. So if you do them as side quest on a second, or when you've got a job that's higher, so if you are obtaining the armory bonus for whatever reason, I feel like side quests should offer you more XP. Maybe you need to have finished the MSQ for the 0.0 patch. Because at the moment they just, don't get me wrong, the stories are generally quite good, but they're also sometimes quite significant in terms of time, and the commensurate rewards aren't, to me, they don't feel very well balanced. Let me know if, down below, if you've also thought and found that, because I'd like a little bit more incentive beyond the stories to do the side quests. And I know that sounds quite odd in a story-focused game like FF14 is, especially for an MMO, but it's a balanced thing, and I just don't think they've struck it very well. I'm not talking, the beasts. What are we calling them now? The tribal quest. I've undertaken the ritual. I am soggy. And while I can't explain it, I feel more confident than I did before. Just a touch. And I'm glad to hear it. With the Warrior of Darkness at your side, I've no doubt that you will save your two worlds. If we can defeat Zeromus, then the source, would be safe. But nothing would change for my own world. There would just be one less void sent to struggle over scraps with the rest. Is that so? Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. It's fine. I was under no illusion. I wish it were different, of course. Whisperweed! Hello? Demajen, can you hear me? Have you met with the people of Yulmar and Raktika? Yes, I have. How does it pick up what we say back? Does it resonate kind of through our bones or something? I don't know. Magic. Excellent. Then we may proceed to the next phase of the plan without worry. Beklug has informed me that the tower is ready, so make for Nabatharang at your leisure. Leisure? I'm going all American with my pronunciations and I don't like it. I've arranged for you to rendezvous with Cassard en route as well. Not only can he take you to the site of the flood, but he will also know where best to place the transmitters, given his familiarity with the route between the Crystarium and Amarang. He'll be in Twine on business shortly, so I've asked him to wait for you there. Veen's got really big toes. Sorry, just a random observation. It's all coming together. The Twine, then. Maybe it was just the angle. Speaking of camera angles, that's a weird one. Cassard. Not to be confused with a mallard, which is a type of duck. Your timing couldn't be better, Demajen. I've just finished up my business here. Lena's told me all. It'd be my pleasure to take you to Nabatharang. Why do you feel like we can't do this for ourselves? As soon as the other helpers arrive, that is. They're supposed to be along any moment now. Who are we missing? Demajen, it really is you. Says... Oh, you. I forgot your name. We understand you are faced with quite a predicament, and when an esteemed customer is in need, the merchants of Motsuka are eager to provide. Captain bade us assist you, miss. to ensure that light is delivered to the Crystarium. Members of our guard will place transmitters in Lakeland, and the good people of Modsuk will do likewise in the Hills of Amber. You need but focus on your own task in the Batharang. Yet more people clamouring to help you. It would almost be more surprising if they hadn't shown up. Well, we're popular, what can I say? Saved the world a couple of times, and you know. If everyone is ready, then let's get to work. Wait! Says a voice. Ah, you guys. You heading to Nabatharang and didn't think to call on us? Well, most of our Talos are still in a sorry state. We've spared no effort in maintaining the trolley. We've even upgraded it, as a matter of fact. It's faster than ever and can deliver you to Nabatharang in no time at all. Cha-ching! After everything you've done for us, we can't just stand idly by. Thancred would never let us hear the end of it. Thank you. Thank you all so much. That animation is still really daft. It's just a little bit too animated. Zero is confused. Give me those high-res textures and lighting. I dare say we have ample help. Come, let's go and acquire our lights. There's the trolley. And teleport. Straight to another cutscene. Ah, the giant crystally wall. Ooh, those shadows. Ooh, those hair textures.
This is the flood of light.
Yes, I guess everything that I had has disappeared. Including the hair mods, interestingly.
I don't remember much of the time when darkness consumed the 13th. Just the cold and the emptiness.
Zero? Are you all right?
No, she's thinking about cold and emptiness, Reen.
I'm fine. You're the one who stopped this.
Kind of.
Oh, no. That was the first Oracle of Light, Minfilia. She's since left us, but I inherited her power and legacy.
And then I gave it up. Kind of. Where is Gaia?
Let's get started then, shall we?
Not. The one thing from the benchmark that I kind of feel still doesn't quite work for me is how dark Dema's hair is in this version of the game. With the extra lighting and the better lighting and shadows in Dawn Trail, her hair looks a little bit shinier, I think, than I would like. I'll get used to it, or I'll do something about it. Ding, ding, ding.
The other transmitters are set. Whenever you're ready.
Ooh, that is a low-res texture wall. I hadn't realised how low-res that was. Does it have to point them, or does it just automatically seek out and shoot at the next transmitter? And why do I care?
Light.
Yes.
It's almost too much for one steeped in darkness, like me.
Ooh.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. alive. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today.
Who's saying that? I feel like I should know / remember, and I don't.
This power were mine to wield.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I will not succumb. Not to darkness. Not to light.
What? Ooh, ow. Fallen off. That was an interesting choice.
She's taken light into herself. Her body struggles to contain it. She needs help.
She'll be fine, probably. Not your smartest plan, Zero. The temptation of power.
Thank goodness. How do you feel?
Pixely.
Better now, I think.
She looks weird without the hat on.
You're very lucky. Whatever possessed you to do that?
I had to know if I could command the light. If I could change my fate. Once, I would never have dared to dream it.
Yeah, she looks really odd without the hat on.
But your friendship and your trust has helped me to see new possibilities. Perhaps that's why, when I beheld this world once damned yet saved, I saw the potential for mine to be saved as well.
Oops.
To become a world where light and darkness are in harmony, and life flourishes. A world where we're not consumed by insatiable hunger, but filled with hope for what we might create together. If I had the strength,
Bit of an allegory there.
perhaps I could make such a dream reality. Perhaps I could awaken us from this endless nightmare. That's what possessed me.
Oh.
If that's your heartfelt desire, then you mustn't be afraid to share it. There was a time when I lacked the courage. To voice my desires was to burden those I love, or so I convinced myself.
Mm-hmm.
But then I met those who believed in me.
Motion capture.
They helped me to believe in myself, and find the strength to live.
Have this
so
hat.
long as I'm alive, I know that I'll be fine. No matter how dire things seem. No matter where I am.
They can have the NPCs interacting because the NPCs are always going to be the same height and, you know, so on and so forth. Whereas interacting with the player is much harder because, you know, there's a big difference between a Highlander male and a Lalafell, for example.
To be able to think that brought me peace. And if
Just
it
the kind of
was something I
generic
owe in
handover animations that we often get.
Those who believe in us.
And our very polygonal jaws. Ooh, see?
I will remember your
Budget.
words. I know all too well that there's a limit to what we can achieve alone.
She does well to get it. It's just that slightly jaunty.
As a friend, I'd like to help you fulfill your dream.
I do wish there was some hair physics, though. I feel like I'm complaining about the fact that,
I
yeah,
can keep the
this
power
game's
in
11
check
years old.
and help your
12
body
years old.
accept it.
If anyone can do it, it'll be Reen. It worked well enough for me.
So it would seem. Right then. I'm counting on you.
Character growth. Balance.
Here I go.
That's the same effect that they used on us. Yoink. I wonder what...
Feel it. The light's warmth welling.
What will this do to her as a void scent, though?
Then I believe it worked.
Will it nullify her ability to come back? To reform? Though, mind you, does she have that?
With this power,
I forget.
I will return to the void and fight. For the world that once was, and for those I hold dear.
Interesting. That took a turn I did not expect. Oh. Straight out with the umbrella. Look at that clipping. I've only known Zero for a short while. I feel as though her struggle is my own. For her sake and the world's, we must succeed. Yes. We've done our part, and I trust that the others will see the light to our destination. It's time we return to the source. I shall seek out Becklug and have them return my soul to the spirit vessel. She's so matter of fact about all of this. Back to action. You spy a tinge of sadness in Reen's eyes. Well, I suppose this is it. I don't know if you had any other preparations to attend to or people to visit, but I'll go on ahead to the ocular. It is no surprise that Reen would be a little bit sad by us leaving, but we cannot stay. That is a very cool outfit. What's that symbol? Is that just it's taking you inside? I don't know. Lena! Before we say our farewells, Zero thanked me, saying that she learned much during her time in Northrant. But I don't believe I'm owed such gratitude. I'm nonetheless glad that she found the experience worthwhile. It seems Zero is already back in the vessel. I would have liked to talk to her more, but I'll have to wait till next time. There will be a next time, I'm sure it's. The tower stands ready to send light into the rift, and Zero's soul is secure in her vessel once more. See? That's the interaction thing I'm talking about. Our helpers across the realm have also sent word that the transmitters are in place. Once the others have been set on the moon of Zero's world, we should have the foundation for our ethereal currents. To make matters easier, the transmitters broadcast a powerful signal that can be detected by the tower even across the rift. Upon confirming that the void ones are active, we will send forth the lights. The rest will be up to you. We'll all be praying for your success. Now go! Make haste back to the source and save your worlds. Okay. Bye, guys. Hi, friends. Welcome back. I presume the preparations in the first are complete. Time grows short. Demajen, thank heavens you've returned. The Loporits report that the brands are on the verge of failing. We have no time to spare. I shall restore Zero to her body at once. That's better. I was worried that the soul transference process might affect the light I absorb, but it feels as potent as before. The radiance of your soul was impossibly blinding. I don't know how you would have managed without Reen's help. While Reen helped me to contain the light, it was you, all of you, who gave me the courage to even make the attempt. Your friendship, your acceptance. That includes the people of the First. The Knights Blessed in particular showed me great kindness. As did Runar, whose only regret seemed to be that you could not join us. A regret we share, as is a reunion long overdue. If all is in readiness, then I will assume my dragon form and fly to the moon. Because that's a sentence that you have. In the meantime, pray make your own way to the Drowning Brand. There we shall reconvene before sallying forth once more into the void. I can't dance. Speak with living way. Near the Drowning Brand. Alright. Ooh, many people. Ah, thank goodness you're back. The darkness groweth stronger with every passing moment. Doubt not, but the Zeromus shall soon attain full strength. I can't actually remember if that is how his name was supposed to be pronounced. The hour is upon us. If everyone is ready, then so am I. 'Tis a terrible darkness indeed that should so test the restraints which once held Zodiac, but with the light from the First I am confident we will prevail. Golbez will be ready for our return. Time to take the fight to the enemy, is it? Let's not do that voice. The darkness has been utterly relentless, gnawing at the seal like I might an iron carrot. Strike fast and hard, because you won't get another chance. As a precaution, we further enhanced the combat supporters. You don't need to worry about us while you're away. I shall maintain my vigil over the brands. Pray see that thou art ready to depart as soon as Reacher and the others have assembled. May the light shine on the way to victory and deliver you all safely home. Phew. Stock footage. Hero music. Bum, bum. Oh, those shadows. I'm sure they're worse, you know. Meow. Down we go. Zeromus. I can't remember which it is. I did not go back and watch. Oh, I'd forgotten how ready he is here. Yeah, the aliasing on that is there. The dark pall over the crater has grown thicker, and on the other side lies Golbez's domain. He'll have altered the terrain to hinder us. I don't sense his presence, but I wager he's in the crater. It would be ideal if he were. I shall hurry and place the transmitters. Once they are activated, our cross-rift ethereal current will be established, and light will flow freely from the First. In theory, at least. It will work. It must. Transmitters. Set. How are they getting? Where's it actually coming from?
Readiness. Without further ado, then. Light from beyond the rift, shine forth and banish the darkness.
Was it voice activated? Would be kind of weird if this didn't work.
Excellent. The tower is replete with light from the Bath Areng. Commencing transmission.
Beep. Beep boop beep boop boop. Ba 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 ba.
It works. It works. Light is flowing into the void.
I'm sure I say this about basically every piece of music in FF14, how it's one of my favourite pieces, but I really do like this.
Your way. You can do it, Zero. I believe in you.
Yeah, is Zero going to have to make some kind of sacrifice, or is simply the fact that she's tried and absorbed the light going to be the power of friendship that we need? Zoop. Meow. Okay. I'm not entirely sure on the logic of how this technology works, but whatever. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, particles. A tunnel. That's a little bit Doctor Who-esque, isn't it?
Look, an opening.
Yes, well, thanks, Estinian. They do still have that slight
Let us waste no time and
way of telling, not showing. Or telling after they've already shown. I mean, sometimes clarity is needed, but we didn't really need Estinian to say there's an opening.
Maybe too narrow for you, Vritra.
For a blessing, I prepared my simulacrum for such an eventuality.
Oh. Turn your backs whilst they change.
My
Oh.
two forms shall stand guard here while we explore the chasm.
Where did you stash him? Have you got pockets in your dragon form? I keep forgetting he's got the combat version.
But I sense the
Oh, but of course it's dungeon time, isn't it? So we're going to need him.
No doubt my sister's essence trapped within Zeromus.
It is the bonus.
Not where she was held captive before, but somewhere much deeper.
The descent will not be so easy this time.
It's going to be a dungeon.
The chasm swarms with void scent.
Good word, swarm.
Summoned by Golbez, perhaps, or born of the residual darkness.
However they came to be, we shall cut a path through them.
And a swathe!
Ready?
Perfect opportunity to use the word swathe, and you didn't use it, Estinian. That is disappointing. Nod. At some point, they're going to have us just shake our head in those kind of group questions.
That light should shine in the void once more.
Let's not waste it.
No single one of us could have made it so. Only by joining hands.
Our
were we able to
friendship.
kindle this light.
Do you see, Golbez? We needn't damn others to save ourselves. You knew this once, surely, when you tried to befriend me. When you were one of the precious few left willing to trust in another.
Oh yes, because we learned that Golbez actually isn't Golbez, isn't he? He's the sorcerer that was friends with the original
And
Golbez.
in his place, a mockery of his beliefs.
Twisted by the darkness. Flashback?
It's the same as before. Though we walk different paths, we seek the same destination. And yet...
That big pixely shadow.
there is something I must know. A truth that lies waiting in the dark.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ah, that was the end of the quest. Okay. Next time, then. Day is not yet won. Right, I'm assuming Down in the Dark is our dungeon quest. So we shall continue with that. Don't know why I'm looking there. The camera's here. Hi, yes. I know how to... I don't put the camera on very often anymore. If the Final Fantasy content is the only stuff you watch on this channel, you will have had the my face experience. But if you've watched any of the other stuff that I do, it's like I don't really use the camera very much anymore because I've got to set up the green screen, and I'm really lazy, and I haven't been feeling myself for a long while. So this takes quite a lot to get me up and running. But yeah, I forgot there was a point in there. I forgot what it was. I don't know. Next time, ? We will go and do the dungeon. Until then, stay safe, stay fabulous. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.